Hey everybody, welcome back to What the Face. Glad you're here. And today I'm going to be doing a shave with Lodge 49. There you go. There it is. I like this one. I'm also going to use the aftershave. I think I have it in there, but I'm also going to be putting on the aftershave balm. And we just got a shipment of these in, so I'll be creating the ones that have been missing for a while. We had to wait like 3 months for them to come in. So that's all good news. And you might, by the time this airs, you might find them available for sale. So, with that said, let's do the shave. Don't go away. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bowl, and here is the soap, Lodge 49. And you can tell the soap is, in fact, easy to scoop out and place in a bowl, which I am doing right now in front of you. Now, as always, I always say that you can place as much soap in the bowl as you like. I'm not going to come to your house. I'm not going to tell you that you're putting too much or too less in. So that's how I feel. This is the way I do it. And you do it the way you do it. And we'll all live happily ever after. Okay. So let me grab my brush, which is the Wet the Face brush. And I'm going to just put some warm water on the brush and then start to wring this out in the bowl. And then I'm going to slowly just incorporate all of those areas and then start agitating. So, this is a Saturday that I'm doing this. I usually shave on a Sunday, but today I have a dinner appointment, or a dinner, not appointment, but it's just a dinner engagement, I should say. A dinner engagement with the people that I used to work with back in the 80s. It was my first job ever. I was in my early 20s. And my boss will be there, my old boss. He's still alive and kicking, and he tortures me on Facebook all the time, and I torture him. But we have differences of opinion. But Frank is a good guy, I think. And all the people that I used to work with, some are not around there, some are gone, but they'll be there. Look at that, holy crap. Okay. Oh man. Alright, so let's bring this to the face and do the shave. Okay, so I have about 7 days growth, so let me wet the face. You know, there's a little story. I used to try to buy, when I was learning how to do skeet and trap, you know, I used to listen to all these guys, and I used to go out and buy the, you know, different goggles, different colored goggles, all kinds of like things that were supposed to improve your game, you know. And then one day, this guy pulls up in this old Trans Am, you know, beat up car, and he gets out, he opens his trunk, and he takes out this old friggin' shotgun. And he gets up there and he says, "Do you mind if I just play the whole round by myself?" I said, "No, there's nobody here." He got up there and he shot a perfect game, which is 5 shots in every location of trap. Perfect game. He ends it, says thank you, shakes the guy's, the guy who pulls, shook the guy's hand, tipped him, put the shotgun in the car, and off he went. And which basically says it's really not the things that you're using that's going to make you better. Although in some instances I think there is, but most of the time it's practice, practice, practice. And same thing goes with like shaving. You can buy a $400 one blade. It's not going to really do that much different than a single edge blade of another manufacturer. Really, this is my opinion. You know, I will not buy things that are that expensive to shave with. I'm sorry, I do not do that. But that's a story I use to bring me down to earth when it comes to things that are all out there. And anything, it could be other hobbies like 3D printing, this, you know, you're always after the next machine that's going to do the very best thing that they say is going to do, and it's all bullshit anyway. So anyway, enough with that. This is my lather. Let's apply it. I just felt I needed to say something. I don't know why. Sometimes I get that urge to just preach. And speaking of preaching, that's a good segue. I just found this new thing on Netflix, which is called, I wrote down, Jesus Revolution. And it's a true story. True, you know, the hippies were looking for answers, and they couldn't find them in the drugs, and they couldn't find them anywhere. But they were looking, and there happened to be a pastor who, with persuasion of his daughter, hooked up with a hippie and started this revolution of, you know, some people called them Jesus freaks, all kinds of shit, but it was the biggest revolution of the Christian religion, I think. It was like a rebirth, you know? It was documented. Books were written on it. Time magazine had a number of articles on it. Now, I think I was 12, and I probably didn't realize things were happening, but I do remember some things. So, interesting. You may want to check it out. And it's still the biggest church there is in California. Something to say about that. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the Occam's razor. This is the first one, not the Nano. Yes, always a nice shave with these Occams. So I've been catching some things that there's a limited series going on. It was just released, starring Matthew Broderick. He plays the mastermind behind OxyContin, and how he basically was selling heroin to the public, and he knew it, and he didn't give a shit about it. And that one is called Painkiller, or Painkillers, I should say. He addicted so many people. Just a horrible, horrible human being. How can you do that to people? Well, money, that's how. So it all comes down to money. And then, what else did I see? It was something else. No, I think that was it. I talked about the hippie stuff, and then painkillers. Yep. Yeah, my 3D printer broke. The stepper motor went on it, so I had to order one. And when I ordered it, the weather is causing it to be delayed, so. Just one of those things. All right, all good. All good for the dinner. You know what the bad thing about going to dinner with, it's not the company, it's, they don't realize, A, the problems, you know, sometimes I have with Mary. I can't just leave, you know? I can't just go to dinner. And then, you know, if they call me to come in, or if Mary has an issue, I gotta go there. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on, you know what? I'm gonna do this one last. Let me see if I can find the, oh, there it is. There she be. All right, there's the aftershave. Let me shake it up a little bit. Put that on. Let's just seal the deal here. I gotta change still. Pain in the ass. I don't mind seeing them, but I don't know. It's, yeah, the other factor. So the other factor that I have is not being able to eat whatever they're going to. Sorry. So the other factor that I have is I'm not able to eat everything that they can. I know it. They go into an Italian restaurant. I can't have sauce. I have acid reflux. You know, I can't have a lot of things. And yes, there are things that I can probably call up on the menu, but you know, I don't know. It is what it is. All right. Okay. I want to get that. All right. Just. Oh boy, that's nice. Okay. So, there you have it. I had a great shave, and I hope you have a great shave, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.